very beautiful branding. And they're currently doing about, looks like they're doing about close to $40,000 per day in sales. And you can see their best selling product is, I think it's called Super Liver. It is a supplement product. You can see I think they sell rubbers as well. But yeah, I just wanted to break down their ads and what they're selling, and especially their offers. Okay, a lot of people don't understand. Okay, so when it comes to ads, you got to remember, what's the goal of an ad. Okay, no matter how good your ad is, what's the goal of your ad? The goal of your ad is to get a click to your website. Okay, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good your ad is, you need to get that click. And that metric of the click is just a click at the end of the day. Okay, it's a click. So most of us can probably get that first click with a decent ad, right? But you got to understand, people, when they land on your website, they're going to have a lot of objections, and they're going to have a lot of red flags go off in their head. Okay, for example, when you land on this page and you're a customer, you might see the price and be like, nah, and then bounce off the website straight away. And what most customers are going to see is what you're offering, okay, and how much it is. Okay, so that is probably the most important. I did cover offers in the last video, but having a really good offer is so important. When, like, you can have a shit website, but if you have a good offer, people are going to see that offer and think it's good value, and I can see the hype, like the value there, and I can see me exchanging money for these products. Okay, first of all, when we land on this website, what do we see? Okay, we see save up to 31%. So already it's a good sign. Okay, and we can see we were automatically selected to the most popular one when we landed, but you can see it's pretty much going to be $31 or $38. So for the main product, there is no discount. So very good on that. I do not believe you should be discounting one-time purchases, just because no matter what the occasion is, you should only be discounting your main offer. Okay, so this is what this brand owner is trying to get people to select, is the subscribe and save model. Okay, and you can see you get free gifts when subscribing, pause or cancel anytime, 20% off every single order. Okay, so you can see that offer already alone looks better than the one-time purchase. Okay, but you got to remember, the subscribe and save, people stay for months and months. Okay, getting a sale here could mean you could potentially make, if they stay for 5 months, $150. Okay, you could potentially make $150. And if they click the most popular, they can get 90 servings a month. Okay, they 3 bottles every single month. Okay, but you can see it's the most popular version. I don't know if it is, but they want you to select this one, and then they have the best value version, which is that one. Okay, trying to figure out what this actually is. So it's called Super Liver, crafted for optimal liver support. Our natural formula protects and restores your body. Okay, so very clean. Okay, so a lot of brands I see actually have way too much text, and they don't get straight to the point. I love how this brand gets straight to the point of what it is. Okay, you don't need more than one line here, and you don't, like, I see a lot of people make the mistake of having like, I see brands have 10 lines here of 10 different benefits. You guys got to remember, less is always more. You want people to at least read. If you have 3, remember the rule of 3. It's very important. People process things in 3s. Okay, that's why you can see 3 here, 3 here. Okay, if it's any more than 3, people are like, they can't be bothered. Okay, it's like too much brain power to process. Okay, so we can look at the benefits, and it's like protect, strengthen your liver, recover, support your body's healing process, thrive, keep your health and routine on track. Okay, so we can obviously see this is some sort of supplement for your liver. Okay, for your liver, obviously, you know, the problem, I don't know the actual ads. We'll have a look at the ads in a second, but we want to see actually what the ingredients are. So what ingredients do they have in here? They've got dandelion, turmeric, and all these ingredients. So all superfood ingredients. So, you know, people are going to see the benefit of that straight away. They've got directions, but it's pretty much a liver cleanse. Okay, formulated in the USA. So formulated means that it was just like the actual formulation was in the US, but it's probably manufactured in China. Okay, so that's how they get around that. But you can see how to use clinical studies, because if it was made in the USA, they would have it all over their websites. Just a quick trick there, when you go on a website, if it doesn't have it like straight away, yeah, it's usually made in like China or something. But Don't get me wrong, there's still very good quality products coming from China, okay? If I go over on Alibaba, I could probably find the same product right here. So this is pretty much the same product, and you get it for $3. And they use the same bottle and stuff, and it looks like it's the same color anyway, okay? So this is what good branding does, okay? It's the same bottle, guys. Look at it. It's the same bottle, same thing. But positioning of your brand allows you to charge these premium prices, because I can search this same product, what's it called? Liver Detox, 60 mil omega calcium, whatever this is, and I can put it into Google right now. Okay, if we put it into Google right now, we'll probably see some sort of, yeah, you can see it on eBay. How much are they charging? I can't see it right now, but it wouldn't be much, okay? It's probably not the exact one, but it's a similar product, okay? And it's probably the product they're selling, and you can see they got similar products. So they've got not just this product, they've got other products as well. But again, the beautiful branding and the beautiful messaging is what gets people to care about your brand, okay? So let's quickly look at the ad. So we already know they're selling some sort of liver drops that help support your liver, okay? And let's look at how they are actually, you can see they're selling these tablets as well, how they're actually selling. So we're going to go over here onto Foreplay, and we're going to see their best performing ad. So this ad has been running for 233 days.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name?
Erica, nice to meet you.
Erica, how drunk are you out of 10?
I would say like a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
What if I could tell you, you might be able to...
So already in this ad, I can see that it already looks more organic. So it doesn't seem like an ad straight off, okay? Which is why I think it works, okay? It's more authentic, okay? Because when people see an ad, red flags automatically pop in their head. But it's like an interview style ad. There's other people there. It's those interview style ads, interview style videos that they talk to people on the street.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name?
Erica, nice to meet you.
Erica, how drunk are you out of 10?
I would say like a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
What if I could tell you, you might be able to avoid the side effects of alcohol tomorrow morning?
How is that possible?
This is Super Recovery by Super Bonsai. All natural ingredients meant to tackle...
So the angle they're using for this product is drinking. So drinking's the problem, okay? So a lot of people, so automatically you're calling out your target customer, which is people that drink a lot, okay? And yeah.
Every part of your hangover. I'll let you have some, but...
And people that go out a lot, okay? That's your demographic. That's who you're speaking to. So consistently throughout your messaging, you got to make sure you keep speaking to this customer. And even when you land on your website, it should be continuing the message.
You have to let me call you tomorrow so we can make sure it works. Are you down?
Yeah, I'm so down. You have water for me?
I don't. I do have something for you to drink.
Okay.
So that's pretty much an interview style ad. So yeah, authentic, very authentic ad. I'm really about authentic ads.
Just take 3 before you drink and you're gonna be fine. No hangovers.
So authentic. This one actually,
Just take 3 before you drink and you're gonna be fine.
3 before you drink and you're going to be fine, okay?
No hangovers.
So calling out the problem, hangovers. So if you don't drink, you're automatically out of this ad. The video looks very organic.
Let me save you with some hangover remedies
So this looks like it's a very heavily Asian brand, a lot of Asian creators.
that actually work. As a professional drinker, I've perfected what to do when I wake up hungover because I still gotta
So you can see it's consistent throughout all of their ads. They're speaking to the same customer. People that drink a lot, people that go out a lot, okay?
get shit done the next day, and who the fuck wants to be hungover? Number 1 is food. For me, it's noodle soups, pho specifically, or ramen. But something that's a little bit more accessible.
So trying to actually, so they haven't introduced the product yet. They're actually going through how they deal with hangovers and suggested. So what I'm assuming is they actually said food is the best way to deal with hangovers, but eventually they're gonna probably say their product.
Supplements. Ginger and turmeric are things that have been used for millennia to solve nausea. And then to help your body process out all the liver toxins, milk thistle and DHM, which is the holy grail of protecting your
We just saw that. I think it was milk thistle. Is that, yeah, milk thistle. Yeah, this one.
liver from alcohol. Those supplements are way better if you take them the night before, so you prevent the hangover from even happening in the first place. But that's a lot of pills, so you can just take an all-in-one hangover blocker.
So that's a lot of pills. That's the objection of all the different types of products that you can take. But they're saying their solution is this all-in-one thing that has everything in it.
Life Super Recovery. 8 natural ingredients formulated to tackle every part of your hangover.
So you can see it has that milk.
All
thing.
because you were smart the night before.
Okay, so hangovers. So people just dealing with hangovers. So that's their target market.
Throwing up after drinking prevents a hangover, right? No.
Okay, so this hook is automatically If you go out a lot, you know what this means is someone's on the toilet just like throwing up after drinking.
Throwing up after drinking prevents a hangover, right? No. Throwing up actually makes you lose fluids and electrolytes, making your hangover worse. Let me explain.
We all have the same memory. We wake up after a night out and we have a throbbing headache. But then you always swear to yourself, I will never drink again. The morning afters are just not worth it. But what if I tell you this? Taking these 5 plants before you go out will make sure you never have a crappy morning ever again. DHM and milk thistle is going to help remove the toxins from your liver at least 5 times quicker. If you take ginger or turmeric, you will never get nauseous again. Take B vitamins to get rid of that after morning headache that we all dread. If all this is too much to take at once, then super recovery is for you. This will
Very good. Introducing the product, so educating the customer, and then introducing the product, okay? So making the customer problem aware, okay? So the thing is with a lot of these ads, they are self-sell, but what you want to do is you want to make sure the customer, you call out the right customer, and then you tell them the problem they're having, okay? You make sure they know the problem and educate them, and then introduce your product, okay?
Throwing up after
So that's a very good ad. Take notes on that. That was a very good ad. Let's do one more. Let's go this one.
This is how I bounce back after a bender. After a big weekend or a few, I could feel my liver weak.
Again, the messaging is so clear, which is why this brand is doing like $40,000-$30,000 days, is because they're clear on who they're targeting and what they sell, okay? So they're targeting hungover people that go out a lot, okay? You guys understand, when you choose someone to target, you make sure you double down on that, okay? If it works, that's the only person you speak to, because the clearer you are for who your product is for, the more understanding and the more your customers resonate with your product.
Waving a white flag. Stress and shitty choices could take a toll on your liver. Trust me, I've been there. That's why I started using Super Liver. It's got milk thistle, dandelion root, and turmeric. All the good stuff to keep your liver working like a champ. My face isn't puffy anymore, and I actually feel awake in the morning. No need for 5 alarms to drag me out of bed. Just a couple of drops, and I'm good to go. Get up to 35% off today and give your liver the support it deserves.
There we go. Okay. So we're going to look at some newer ads. So what I like to look at is actually some slightly newer ads to see what's actually currently working.
We're running a huge sale to honor those who've made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, protecting your freedom to get fucked up on a 3-day bender, and more importantly, the freedom to take a fat discount on all Super Bonsai products. But sale ends midnight Memorial Day, so if you order now, you can prepare correctly by getting your health for recovery, your liver detox for when you're trying to recover after, and your lung detox in case you're the type of drunk who starts begging for a hit of a cigarette or a vape. Because what better freedom is there than saving money and your health at the...
So it's kind of discount ad. You can see they turn this one off, so it might not be working. But what I like to do is actually look at ads that have been running for about 2 weeks, because that means they have some traction. 25 days. So we look at this.
The food that makes you tired is sugar. The plant that gives you energy is ginger. The food that gives you a...
What this ad style is a founder style ad, okay? Because obviously we know this guy is the founder, okay? That already builds authenticity and transparency with your brand, okay?
The food that makes you tired is sugar. The plant that gives you energy is ginger. The food that gives you a double chin is potato chips. The plant that gives you a jawline is milk thistle, because the silymarin it contains has cellular regeneration effects on your liver, which reduces bloating. The food that gives you inflammation is anything greasy, while the plant that reverses that is turmeric. The food that ruins your waistline is...
So like comparisons is also very good, comparing your product. But you can see a lot of content is being made by this guy. So you guys got to remember, you have to understand that content is the only thing that will drive your brand forward. This guy understands it very well, which is why he's always behind the camera. And if you guys don't want to be behind the camera, you can hire these UGC creators. But for the most part, if you're trying to save money, you can probably just be the founder, all right? So yeah, this is a very good brand. I found another one similar, but that's going to be for another video. But if we look at the different actual products, we can see how much we can get it for. $3.60 some supplements. So this could be like other potential products, but we actually look at the other products these guys are selling. You can see one for your lungs, for smoking. This is the all-in-one super recovery, and then they have a bundle here, the drinkers bundle. Okay, again, very consistent with their messaging. Drinkers bundle. They talk about drinking and going out all night. It's consistent on their website. This is what you guys need to do. You have to make everything aligned so that when people come on your website, they're not confused about if you're actually the same website that the ad was talking about. Okay, everything has to be congruent. Okay, let's see what they're selling here. So drinkers bundle. Yeah, so they pretty much have 3 main products, and all these products are subscription-based products, so people are returning. Okay, 4 to 5 day delivery, 100% money back guarantee. So very nice website. The branding is really nice. It's so unique. I think it's very nice. So if you guys are looking at creating, you guys understand this product here is nothing special. It just comes down to execution. Again, we all have access to the same suppliers. We all have access to the same products, but you can see the difference. This branding is terrible. No one's going to be like, that's why you can charge this price, because there's no content behind it. You can see how many people order this product. Okay, there's probably their supplier, who knows. Okay, there's so many people buying this product. We all have access to the same products, but it's how we execute. Look at the packaging. Just look at it. If you were to sell the same product as this guy, okay, look at how much he's actually done, like how much better he's actually executed on his brand. Look, the website, from the website to the ads to the actual messaging behind the product. He knows his exact audience. It's not he's just selling this product for people that have bad livers. Because if you have people don't even know they have a bad liver. So calling out the problem and then showing a solution because drinking actually affects your liver. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. But it really just comes down to how you execute your brand. Okay, this is just purely execution. Okay, it's all about marketing, offer, those 2 things. Okay, you need to master these 2 things to actually connect and resonate with your customers. Okay, and know the exact problem that your customers face. Know who you're selling to. That's so important. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.